week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Blair, the Flair Cobb'S, and Terence, Bud Crawford. Get this. Terence Bud Crawford posted this on his Twitter. He said, all that talking his ass been doing, shaking my head, just looked stupid. You know, Errol Spence had his, gave his 2 cents on this. So now it's time for Terence Crawford with his counterpunch. And, Terence is a silent killer. Terence Crawford is more like Alexis Rocha was. He ain't going to talk much, if you can promote yourself all you want, but please don't put your hands on him. Okay. As Jose Benavidez. And please, at any circumstance, don't try to back it up into the ring with Terence Crawford, because Blair the Flair Cobb'S called everybody out. Spence, Crawford, Garcia, Thurman. He called everyone out, and yet he failed to realize that the guy that was right in front of him would be the fight of his life. Okay? And he should have realized that, but that it happens to a lot of people. But him being 32 years old was a red flag. I like his personality. He reminds me of Hector Macho Camacho, a young Keith Thurman. Actually, you better not duck me, son, Keith Thurman, right? But the thing is, he didn't have the skills to match, and most importantly, he didn't have the defense sealed. He had a lot of holes in his defense. I seen that one fight with Solomon, and Solomon showed me, okay, this guy's going to get knocked out by somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. Not just a journeyman like Solomon that really probably doesn't have the punching power for the weight class. So his youth and size and everything, won the fight for him, because it damn sure wasn't his defense. But if you get in there with somebody that's going to take your shots, and then give you his own, and your chin stuck way the hell out there like you're from fucking Buckingham Palace, that's what's going to happen. Okay? So with Terence Crawford, when you call out all these fighters, and you're like the same age damn near as these fighters. He's the same age as Errol Spence and Canelo. So when you start calling people out, you put your name in the spotlight, which that is what he wanted. Blair the Flair did a great job by promoting himself, self-promoting himself. That's one thing I'll give him. He did what he did, Blair the Flair. And it's not time to back off. I think that should always be his persona. I don't think that loss should do it. I like the way that he did. Blair the Flair will be back. Woo! You know what I mean? Because you've started something now. It ain't over for him, but it did make him look funny. It did give him a big fall. So if it was anything that represented pride behind Blair the Flair, pride cometh before the fall, okay? And his ass fell. Right? So, guys like Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, even Keith Thurman. I know Keith Thurman's going to say something. I would love for him to fight Thurman. That would be one hell of a fight. Think of the build-up between him and Keith Thurman. They all both got one loss apiece. Keith one-time Thurman taking on Blair the Flair Cobb'S. What? Philly versus Florida? What? That would be a good fight. But anyway, back to reality, because that's what got Blair the Flair in the situation he's in, not focusing on the fighter at hand. Guys are going to say that, it made him look stupid. Yeah, it made him look he was overmatched. He wasn't prepared. I think he let his mouth write a check that his ass could not cash. Bars. Okay. So you guys tell me what you think of Terence Crawford and his tweet about Blair the Flair Cobb'S. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.